Now we come to the final lesson of this unit on TF-IDF and probabilistic models, which are sort of somewhat more sophisticated ways of dealing with actually information retrieval. The most important thing is the link analysis, but this is an information retrieval idea. So we need to think about the concept of how specific are terms. And some terms like the or very common terms, I don't know what a common term is. Car is probably pretty common. They don't tell you very much. Other terms such as Vatican might be a little more specific. So some terms do better than others about identifying documents. So you measure that by introducing df of t, which is the number of documents containing each term. And then the simplest way of looking at specificity is tf, which is the number of times the term appears in the document D, divided by df of t, which is IDF, the inverse of df, which is the number of, so it's the number of times your t occurs in the document D divided by the number of documents containing t. Actually, after a little bit of thought, people found that the right way to do this with logarithms, you have n documents in all, so you form log of n, and you want to avoid 0, so you do n plus a half over df plus a half, take the log of that, and then it's tf over times its log. So df does occur in the denominator, but in the denominator of a log, not a direct denominator. And that logarithmic form was introduced in 1976, and actually even allows ranking and also probabilistic approaches, which are related ideas, because ranking and probability are all roughly the same idea, because probability in the Bayesian interpretation is relevance and ranking is relevance. So this is a basic information retrieval idea, which is used very clearly in web search in an obvious fashion. So here we come now to just the final slide on probabilistic methods. And we actually discussed under the physics section Bayesian ideas that we had to go from a frequency view of probability to a belief view or a Bayesian view of probability. And for information retrieval and web search, we want that Bayesian view because we want relevance. We don't actually care how often things happen. We want to get the important things, the relevant things, not the frequent things. So TF-IDF can be interpreted as a probability, and that can be interpreted as a relevance. And this relevance, of course, does a lot better than other ways of trying to rank documents. If you just return things which are ranked by relevance, when namely then you're more likely to get a good answer. So this is the final slide. The key, probably the most important issues in web search, or which differentiate it from, at least as far as its difference from information retrieval, are covered in the next unit, which covers in detail the link analysis. Thank you very much. This ends this unit.